So y'all just saw me walk. I've been saying for a minute I was gonna make a video with me walking because somebody asked about it, and you know, I really don't have an issue with it. I don't know. Some people just curious, you know. I'm sorry, I was just trying to fix my hair. It's growing so much. Anyway, yeah, so that was an image of me walking. If you didn't see it, you got to rewind it and check it out again, because you can see, I guess, my limp or however I walk or whatever you're looking for. I realized when I trained myself to get out the wheelchair, and I think this might be the issue with a lot of stroke victims, but when I trained myself to get out the wheelchair, I trained myself to walk by any means necessary. But I don't know if I trained myself right. If you have the attitude that you're going to walk by any means, you get out that chair and you just start walking, and you don't have it in your head like this is the proper step. But it's been several times that I have actually taken the proper step, and I just be like, oh, that was a good walk right there. Like, that was a legitimate walk, you know? And I don't know, sometimes that bothers me, because I'm just like, can I relearn how to properly walk? Because I've done it and I can feel it when I actually do it again. But I just don't know if my brain has taken on the new language of what I taught it. I don't know, the brain is amazing, you know. But anyway, what's up, world? It's your girl, T. Alika, author of Chemical Suicide, Death by Association. Y'all who don't know me, please subscribe. Go to my videos. I gotta fix the camera because that was an experiment to do all the videoing myself. And I was able to do it, so I hope that I did it justice. But anyway, I wrote the book Chemical Suicide, Death by Association, like I said, after I had my second brain aneurysm, first stroke. And you can learn more about me. Go to my channel and look at my videos. One with obstacles really explains a lot of my story. So please go and watch that one and subscribe. Yeah. So anyway, today's video, like I said, I did the walk, and you know, I wanted to share that. So today's video is definitely, it's not going to be long, I hope. I say that every time and then I end up rambling. So but it's going to be short because I'm tired. I've been gone all day, and I look forward to sharing with y'all eventually everything that I'm doing. I just have to take it one step at a time. But it's been a long day. So, but today's video is going to be about being complacent. I know with having a disability, it can be easy to get caught up in our own emotions and feelings toward the world, and you know, we can get comfortable because we have a disability. Not to say that, you know, people who don't have a disability don't get complacent as well, or don't become complacent. But I know for me, for everybody, you know, sometimes we can get caught in our own world, have our pity parties for ourselves, you know, and basically get stuck or feel like we're stuck. And I don't know about every stroke victim, but I will speak in my behalf. And I need to stop, even though that's what society says. They call us victims, right? We're stroke victims. I mean to say stroke survivors. But for me, it's hard for me to register a whole bunch of information coming in at one time. Like, you know, if I have my mother and then my son in the grocery store with me, right? and they're both talking to me at the same time. It's just like I have something going on because it's too much. And I tell them that. I'm like, look, both of y'all can't talk at the same time. Like, you talk first and then you talk, because both of y'all talking at the same time, it's messing me up here, you know. And so it's hard for me to retain all of that information coming in at one time. Like, I need it to come slow. But in life in general, especially these days, we deal with so much fast-paced BS, and you know, sometimes it can be hard to take in, and it's easier to just say screw it, you know, I don't want to deal with it. And see, that can be a way of avoiding things. And I'm speaking because I've done that myself. And, you know, I'm telling you how I have issues with all of this information coming in at one time. But mind you, I also was doing so many projects. And so I talk to people and they always think, huh, you know, she can speak and she can do all of this, and, you know, she just walk with a limp or whatever, but she's all right, you know. And I am all right for the most part, but it's certain things that, like, are too much for me. Like, when I was in therapy, they assigned me someone to help me organize and to help me fill out papers, because when I would look at an application or anything that I needed to fill out, I would just like break down and cry, because it was just too much for me to have to read line by line and fill in all of this information. It was just too much. And, you know, they had to gradually get me to that. And even now when I have to do applications and forms and, you know, anything dealing with paperwork, I get kind of, you know, kind of frustrated. But I know it just has to be done, so I just keep it moving, you know. But a lot of us go through similar things, whether it's with our speech, whether it's with our brain, our eyesight. You know, we have these issues that can help stop us from moving forward, because we can get caught up on how it slows us down. But what I have found is, in order to really do what we need to do, we have to really like break out of that trap of that one area that might slow us down. So even if it's an area that slows us down, there's so many other things that can access us. So we need to use those things to access more speed within us. For example, I can be a people person, even though I am a loner, and I need to get over that, because I'm a single loner and I gotta get my mate. Working on it. But I have found that when I just kind of get out and be my people person self, everything flows, and then I'll have people in place that kind of help me, you know, do what I need to do, keep order in the room, or different things like that. So I think finding our way around that thing that slows us down, and making something called a Benjamin T. My mom used to tell me about this all the time. And a Benjamin T is basically where you list everything that is bad about self. In your case, it's self. It could be a job, an apartment, whatever. Whatever you're trying to make a decision on, you list everything that is bad or has a negative side. And you list it, and then you list all the positives. And then what you come up with is the beginning of your change. So I say make a Benjamin T for yourself, and pretty much add your negatives and your positives, and make your positive work for you. And you know, that's my Alika lesson. We have to sometimes make our positives work for us and not dwell on the negatives. And if nobody knows, y'all, I know how we can get caught up in the negative. I've been caught in it and experienced it, lived it, wore the t-shirt, you know. But life goes on, and so we have to move forward. And that's just it. What are we going to do about it, you know? And that's with our diet, with our ability, disability, whatever. Yeah. So that's pretty much all I got to say. It's been a long night. I was on a 6-day raw. I was like, man, I'm gonna make it at least 30 days. That's what I thought. And then I just got hungry for cooked food, because cooked food is addictive. But most people know I'm a vegetarian, vegan. I pretty much eat healthy. I hate those titles because the titles suck. You can be a vegan and be very unhealthy, or you can be a vegetarian and be very unhealthy. And you can be a meat eater and you can be kind of healthy. You know, I don't suggest eating meat, but to each its own, because you can be healthy and eat meat. The key is, no matter what you're eating, you need to eat majority raw. And so, you know, right now I eat pretty much like that, but I caved in and I ate some cooked food. And so I'm gonna probably just go back at it again, you know. Still gonna have me a cantaloupe for the night, and that's it. So I send y'all love. Like I said, I'm tired. It is a Saturday night and I need to be out and about. I have been invited 3 times out, and I just get in and I get tired. But another thing I have realized with, you know, having a stroke is that or it's not even just the stroke, the brain aneurysms and, you know, brain injury, all of that. It's like I got to get my rest. And the music business destroyed me, because I would go to bed late, get up late. Now that I have a child, I go to bed late and then I get up early. So I'm averaging still about 4 hours a night. And that's not healthy for me. And I just read this in the book, so I'm trying to adjust. I don't know how to do it, but I'm really going to adjust. I have to make that a habit, and it takes 21 days to make a habit. So I have to make it a habit to adjust my sleeping pattern, because I got to get sleep. I suggest everybody get sleep. You know, we wasn't made to be like slave machines all day. And my mom fusses at me because I can have a serious habit of, like, once I see a project I want to do, I do not sleep or anything until I get it done. And it's a good and a bad thing, but I got to monitor that. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. So much I need to share with y'all, but I'm too tired. The next video, I guess I'll start explaining, you know, why I shut down the website, Give Back by Black. So that's it. Peace.